What is up, comic fans? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark, and today we're going to be looking at my favorite Marvel character ever created, none other than the Green Goliath himself, the Incredible Hulk. Let's take a look at all the different color variations on the character and see what they mean. But first, check this out. Shout out to the channel sponsors, Big Time Collectibles. Be sure to check them out at their website, bigtimecollectibles.com, and follow them on social media as to not miss out on the exclusive awesomeness they're always dropping. And their MegaCon exclusives are up for pre-order on their website if you aren't able to make it to the convention. And if you need anything clean to press, hit up our friend Justin over on Instagram at Justin Comics and let him know that you found him via the channel, or hit him with the promo code We Are Legion and take advantage of the special offer for viewers of the channel. All right, let's get into it, guys. This should be a fun one. The Incredible Hulk is, forever since I was a child, been my favorite Marvel character, and more in recent times with Superman kind of rising up the ranks for me as I get older and become a father. It's really just always been a tie at this point with Superman and the Incredible Hulk. So it's far beyond time to do a video spotlighting the Hulk. So let's get into it. The Incredible Hulk himself first appeared in 1962, April 30th issue of the Incredible Hulk, issue number 1, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. In that issue, the Incredible Hulk was gray, and he had this whole Jekyll Hyde concept to him. Everyone knows the Hulk, but in those early years, he didn't get activated by being angry. It was a daytime, nighttime event. When the moon came out, the monster did too. Now, they were having issues back then with the printing process of the books that they don't have today. They found that there was inconsistencies with the color gray when printing the book. So they decided to quickly switch it up in that second issue and just let him be green. And that's when the Green Goliath was born. And in this form, as the Incredible Hulk, in the green skin form, he's had many different personalities, from the Savage Hulk, Rampaging Hulk, the Smart Hulk, World Breaker Hulk, even the Future Imperfect Maestro version. But we are going to look at the different colors beyond that. And let's kick it right back to where it all started off with the Gray Hulk, because they did go back and address it in context to the books. In the Incredible Hulk issue number 347, they let the Gray Hulk be a separate personality altogether. He has the nickname Joe Fix-It. He's pretty there when it comes to like his mind. He's not brainless Savage Hulk, and he even works in Las Vegas as an enforcer for a man who runs a casino. And they've brought this in and out of comics over the years. It's a very popular personality of the Hulk. Definitely love the pinstripe suit and the Tommy gun rocking Hulk. It's super cool. Super cool. And then not long after that, we started seeing them play with the many different personalities of the Hulk. And we were even introduced to a brown Hulk, a personality known as the Devil Hulk, in Incredible Hulk's 2000 issue number 13. And this was a different personality. This one was a defensive response to the childhood abuse that he suffered from his father. This is a hidden personality that is there solely to protect Bruce Banner. And this is a very, very formidable personality. He's smart. He's strong. He's wicked. He'll take control over the Hulk in the extreme danger to protect Bruce Banner. They even brought this character back in Al Ewing's run of Immortal Hulk. It was really, really cool. And that's where this image is from, where you see the scales and the spikes on him. It was such a phenomenal design and concept. And then a few years after this, we were introduced to a blue version of the Incredible Hulk in the Captain Universe series of one-shots titled Captain Universe Incredible Hulk. We saw him get the Omni Power and become Captain Universe in this. And from bonding with the Omni Power, the result was a blue skin form. And it was kind of played with in this issue that this could be the most powerful form he's ever taken. Luckily for everyone involved, he was also heroic in this form, so he didn't go around destroying planets like we saw him do in Immortal Hulk when he was that universe killer Hulk. And then the next Hulk isn't even a Bruce Banner, but he had to make the list because it's one of the most famous Hulks that we see out there, and that's the red-skinned Hulk. And this was first introduced in Volume 3 Hulk, issue number 1 from 2008, and it's none other than his father-in-law, Thunderbolt Ross. In an attempt for them to have something that could combat the Incredible Hulk, they experimented with gamma and cosmic rays to create this version of Thunderbolt Ross, where he has the ability to fight back, and to a huge degree, he was able to absorb the gamma radiation from his opponents, and he ran through them. That was such a great era in the comics. We had the whole War of the Hulks. So many great characters came from this, and this character has really stood the test of time, and I believe they're slowly working up to bringing this character into the MCU. We'll see where that goes. I'd be excited to see what they do with it. And next up, here's a really fun one that not a lot of people know about. I myself had to get more familiar with it, but it's the orange-skinned Hulk from 2011's Uncanny X-Force number 12. This Hulk is not present on the main Marvel Universe. He's from Earth 295, and there's a twist on events. Instead of being powered through gamma radiation, this Hulk draws his strength from solar radiation. So it's implied in that line of dialogue that he's even stronger during the day. And this one only appeared for 3 issues, unfortunately. Maybe someone will pick it back up and do something with it. But the dialogue in that panel states, "Day is bright. Solar Hulk am powered by good sun." So it implies there that he doesn't have the smarts of Professor Hulk per se. And he definitely doesn't have the cool design with the green skin. He looks a little weird there to me, but definitely still a cool concept to get a solar-powered Hulk. How a Hulk is often pitted against Superman in a lot of fan stuff. It would be interesting to see this Hulk slug it out with the Man of Steel. And then next and final for the list is a very recent one. This is none other than Titan, a black-skinned Hulk that appears to be a personality of Bruce Banner that we haven't seen until the most recent run of Hulk. And this is first appeared in number 6 in 2022. Donny Cates was working on this story that it seems like it might not be going where he originally intended, but the character himself is still pretty mysterious, as they were kind of dragging it out to make it a long game thing. Now they're just kind of dumping it with the last couple of issues. And it seems like this is the consequence of when Bruce Banner gets mad, he hulks out. What happens when the Hulk gets mad? He hulks out, and we're introduced to Titan, this monstrous version of himself with huge claws, these giant spikes on him for shoulders, and it almost has like exhaust steaming out of him where his shoulders are. It's a really cool design, and I love the concept of it. And we found out in the most recent issue that this personality might be an intrusion into his mindscape. It might have been implanted there by somebody with nefarious purposes. But I'm excited to see what happens with it, if they'll do something else with it in the future, kind of like how they introduced Devil Hulk and brought him back later. I do enjoy the many different personality aspects and how they manifest differently physically. And so I'm excited to see where this goes. And I figured it would be a good time to mention it and everything now, because it might not go anywhere, and it might be ending in that next issue of Incredible Hulk, or I'm sorry, the next issue of Hulk, issue 14, which will be the last issue of this run. And then the phenomenal writer Philip Kennedy Johnson will be taking over the issue. So see where that goes. I'm very excited for that one. But there's the top 7, I believe, or so that I could find that I was interested to talk about. There may be more out there. I know there's countless parody characters of the Incredible Hulk out there. Even over at DC, we've seen the characters get parodied. Most recently in the most recent Suicide Squad run, while Amanda Waller was hopping through the multiverse, we came across an Earth that looked like all analogs of familiar Marvel characters. And we saw a blue-skinned Hulk over there with like a regular-sized body and a ginormous head and everything. But they're always playing with these characters at each other's publishers and doing all kinds of fun stuff like that. But in terms of the Marvel Comics version of him, if there's another color of the Incredible Hulk that you didn't see on this list, leave me a comment down below and let me know about them. If there was one that you feel should have made the list that didn't, also leave a comment. There's countless different versions of the green-skinned Hulk that you could go through and make an entirely separate video all on its own. But I just wanted to look at the different color-skinned Hulks that we've had up until this point that I could find. So until next time, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.